The hair is, yeah. We don't have to talk about the hair. We're not having a good hair day. So Ella's here with me. Ella. Hello, Ella. Ella. So I'm doing a few little short videos. I've just done one on long lost footage. I've just done one on our backup channel. I'm going to rename our backup channel. I'm decided I might just turn it back to what it used to be called. Elvis Presley fan on keto, because I got used to it. I might just change it back. I did change it to Defending Elvis as a backup channel, but really I missed the keto channel. Obviously I'm still on keto, look, still nice and slim, still only eating twice a day, no sugar, no bread, pasta, no cakes or donuts or crisps, no French fries. Well, we have the odd, sometimes we have French fries. No pasta, spaghetti and all that. No pizzas. No sugar in my tea or coffee. Whoa, it's windy. Oh no. So we're walking Ella. I was just thinking to myself how lucky my life is. Oh my God. Obviously when it's this windy I'm worried about my hair. How did my life become this? So obviously I retired 12 years ago when I was 46. I've loved my life. I've been really lucky. Obviously I've got lovely kids, a lovely wife, but I've always had good hobbies. But I did have a long period of bad health concerning my stomach problems, which carnivore diet and keto diet fixed me, didn't it? The bottom line is, when I became high protein, high animal fat, eggs, fish, all that kind of stuff, a little bit of veg, tiny bit of fruit, it completely changed my health, rejuvenated me, gave me loads of energy. So I've been so lucky to find this diet, carnivore, keto, call it what you want. But you know, then I've been doing classic cars for years, well over 10 years, more than that. 20 years, 30 years. I've been fixing cars for as long as I can remember. So I've always enjoyed my hobby. But then I stumble across, obviously I've always been a fan my whole life. I can't ever remember not being an Elvis fan, because I was an Elvis fan even before I went to school. So one day I stumble across, I'm just messing around, and I did a little short, an Elvis short. I actually remember the short. It was Elvis in one of his last concerts, walking off the stage. If you go and find it, it's there. Yeah, my very first short. Whoa. Which I was very surprised that Elvis was still very popular. Thousands of people were watching these shorts. When I was making these shorts, they were getting tens of thousands of views, even millions. Just here on YouTube they were getting 500, 600, 700,000 views per short. Yeah, let me just cross over. Guys, go and have a look at my shorts. They literally get hundreds of thousands of views. Yeah, I'm so proud of my shorts. Actually, I need to play them. I haven't played them for a while. I will do. They're very good. I think they're quite interesting. I really enjoyed making those shorts. They weren't quickly put together. I really took my time with my shorts and made them very interesting, I think, yeah. So, you know, I've been doing this hobby now for a couple of years. It's probably getting on 2 or 3 years if you include before we became Defending Elvis, when we were just an Elvis channel called Louie's World of Elvis. So it's just my normal day-to-day existence now, making Elvis stuff, yeah? Obviously the whole going Defending Elvis was, whew, who could have thought it? Who could have dreamed? I don't know if dream's the right word. Sometimes it's a bloody nightmare, isn't it? Sometimes it's an absolute nightmare running Defending Elvis. For all of us, it can be a nightmare. I don't think we ever could have imagined we were going to get this kind of grief from running a Defending Elvis channel, but I tell you what, it is worth it. I know we get a lot of stick, and I know that a lot of you guys have been messaging me and offering me support and love and help because of what's happening with the way we're being treated. But I tell you what, I wouldn't change it, because we have achieved the impossible. Our channel, Defending Elvis, has achieved the impossible. We've made a difference. Now, yesterday alone, I spoke to Ginger Alden, Elvis's last girlfriend, who I admire and love. I think she's beautiful. I'm a big fan of Ginger Alden. I love her book. I love how she talks about Elvis, the way she praises him. I'm Matthew. But I'm honoured to talk to Elvis's last girlfriend. Honoured. Now, when I started doing my shorts, you know, 2 to 3 years ago, I never would have dreamed of talking. Oh, thanks, Matthew. I love it. I'll check it out, mate. I never would have dreamed that Ginger Alden would be chatting with me on Messenger. It's like, come on, guys. Do any of us Elvis fans ever think that we're gonna chat to anybody that knew Elvis? I never did. No chance. I have spoke to Elvis's family, his girlfriends. It's crazy. I've never. When I did my Elvis channel, I never, not even for a second, thought. Mindy Miller. I messaged Mindy Miller yesterday, and she replied to me, and we had a few words. Mindy Miller, Elvis's ex-girlfriend. I'm like, now I've been talking to Donna Presley and her assistant Karen almost every day this week. I'm like, seriously, guys, how did that happen? How did Louis, in his little kitchen with his messy hair and his vest on, what was that? What was that, Matthew? Something about Donna Presley. How did this Louis kid, who sits in his kitchen talking about Elvis, end up being able to talk to these people? How am I able to talk to a first cousin of Elvis, Vernon's sister's daughter? How? And we have proper deep conversations about very personal things concerning Elvis. I'm like, you wrote a song from Donna's. Matthew, I didn't even know you wrote songs. Matthew, are you saying you wrote a song? I think the message is flicking away very quickly. So my point is, I'm having these conversations with these people that I highly regard. You know, Donna Presley to me is so important. I would say she's probably the most important person concerning Elvis that I have ever spoke to. No one is more important than Donna. She was a blood relative of Elvis, including I'm pretty sure she was on the blood side of Minnie Mae and Aunt Delta. So she really is a blood relative, even more than other people. I'm not going to start saying names. Yeah. She did spend, if you go through the times when she lived behind Gracelands, behind Circle G Ranch, and she would visit every summer, and she would visit Gracelands every other day, visiting Minnie Mae. She was very close to Minnie Mae, yeah, and Aunt Delta. She became close to Vernon, didn't she? Yeah. You know, this Donna Presley, she really has an inside. She really does have an amazing inside look, a fly on the wall thing concerning her cousin Elvis. It's like she doesn't even see Elvis in the way we do. She sees him as family that happen to be very good looking and talented. Let me just cross over, guys. Could you imagine it, guys? Could you imagine growing up partly at Graceland, partly at Circle G Ranch? Could you imagine enjoying Circle G Ranch? Circle G Ranch is amazing. Have you seen the land that is around Circle G Ranch? obviously Graceland's is absolutely stunning. It's just, honestly, it's mind-boggling that I'm chatting with someone, you know, Louis, I'm chatting with someone who lived that life, who truly lived the life with Elvis. Not just Elvis, Elvis's family members, of course, Minnie May, Aunt Delta, Vernon, Vesta, all of them. You know, she would have been around the Memphis Mafia. She would have been around, you know, Billy Smith, Joe Smith, their kids, you know. I know that they were there at different times. I know that by the sounds of it, Billy and Joe weren't there as often through 1969 to 1974, but I'm sure they would all have get-togethers. I'm sure they would all have get-togethers, yeah? So, yeah, I've just seen that pop through on an email, Matthew. Please subscribe to Hillbilly Cat Matthew, yeah? He's got a brilliant YouTube channel, Hillbilly Cat, yeah? So, I just feel very lucky, very blessed. You know, we had a hard day yesterday. Yeah, I think we were very cruelly treated yesterday. But I tell you what, the good days are amazing. The good days. Well, I actually had some very good things happen yesterday because I spoke to Mindy and Ginger and Donna. So I had a really good day, but I also had the negative stuff that I don't feel like talking about it today. I spoke about it this morning because I had some stuff to do, yeah? But guys, please don't feel sorry for me. I'm an Elvis fan. Every day I do what I love. I'm walking my lovely dog at the moment. Look, say hello. Hello, 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 hello. I'm walking down the road. I don't have to work. I've got an easy life. I spend all my days doing exactly what I want to do. I enjoy looking after the kids. I enjoy cooking because I've got to go cooking. I've got to go shopping now, and then I've got to cook spaghetti and chili. I've just had to walk the dogs. I've done a bit of exercise today. I did go for a run, and I've done a walk. And then I get to sit down with you guys, Team Elvis, Elvis fans around the world, and I get to sit with Vernon. Vernon joins me on our little. Right now he's joined me on a dog walk, but he'll join me on the live stream when I'm on the laptop. I'm so lucky I get to mix with you guys. Yeah, so don't worry about me, guys. When I'm being picked on by these people, I'm loving life. I'm having the time of my life. Right, let me just get in here a minute. Whoa. Come on then, here you go. Right, let me just, right, I'm in the house now. Woo, let me just get you on a stand because it's hurting my arm. If I can find it. So back in my house. So I am hoping to go to do a live. Let's have a look. Right, where's the stand? Oh, maybe I don't have the stand. I don't know where I've put it. You start work at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. Vernon, what do you do as a job, my friend? What is your job? Do you mind telling me? So, let's have a look. Let me just get it on the stand. There we go, that's better. So, come on then, we'll have a... Whew, I'm a bit out of breath, guys. My hair's a bit messy. So, yes, obviously a lot of you have been messaging me concerning the problems we're having with the two YouTubers, yeah? Please don't worry about me. Please don't worry about me. I am such a lucky person. If I never made another YouTube video again, I would still have a big smile on my face because what we have achieved on this channel is absolutely phenomenal. We should be awarded for how much we've achieved on our Defending Elvis channel as a group. Remember, not Louis. I'm talking about me, Team Elvis, the Elvis fans around the world that join us. It's like, how did it happen? You know, we literally, honestly, guys, we have made some difference here. We have like altered the reality of being an Elvis fan. Now, being an Elvis fan isn't just about listening to the music. Obviously, I listen to Elvis every day. I try and watch an Elvis movie. Most days I'll put it on YouTube, yeah? But being an Elvis fan has been, I think, has changed a little bit. Now, defending Elvis has become part of being an Elvis fan. Defending Lisa has become part of being an Elvis fan. It isn't now just as simple as let's just hear the music. I think it's evolved. There is a much more three-dimensional view now of being an Elvis fan. It's like there's a package now. Obviously, we love how he looks. The ladies love how sexy he is. The voice just penetrates us, makes us feel great, makes us feel happy, makes us smile. When I hear Elvis, something changes. I'm like, ooh, I go all coy with. I still feel the same way. When I listen to Elvis, a song comes on, I'm like, Elvis is on. I could be walking past the shop, I hear an Elvis song. It could come on the radio, I'm like, turn it up, get it? There could be an advert on TV, and they play a bit of Elvis, and I'm like, you get it? Elvis is all around us. Wouldn't that be amazing for him if he knew that he is everywhere? So now being a fan now is multifaceted. So we want the music, how he looks, how he dresses, how he walks, how he smiles, how he does his hair, everything about him. But then we want to protect him, protecting the king, defending the king. Do you get it, guys? It's like, oh, if anyone says anything bad about him, we're going to jump in there and defending. So obviously, look, think about the way I am, yeah? So I'm on YouTube, and we had a recent disagreement with a YouTube channel. I don't need to say who it is. A different one, yeah? And I didn't like the way he was talking about Priscilla. I didn't like the way he was talking about Lisa Marie. So I said something. I go into my defensive mode. I'm like, oh, no, I'm going to stick up for Elvis. I'm going to stick up for Lisa, yeah? I didn't like the way that he had belittled... Lisa's book, From Here to the Great Unknown. It bothered me. So my defensive mechanism kicks in. My Elvis and Lisa and the bloodline jumps in and says something to the YouTuber. You know, how could you talk about her like that? Yeah? So then you've got the Elvis fans that are jumping in on that YouTube channel and defending Lisa and exposing Priscilla. And I'm like, they're being insulted. Yeah? They're being called silly names. Yeah? So I'm like, you can't do that. You can't insult Elvis fans just because they're defending Lisa, because they're exposing Priscilla. So Louis comes along. All of a sudden, Louis is disagreeing with a YouTuber, an Elvis YouTuber. Do you see how it is now? I'm not the average fan. I'm a fan that is trying to defend. And the thing is, there's now a team of us doing it. Yeah? So you've got Team Elvis fans around the world. We are now looking to defend. We're like, if things come up, we jump in there and we go, no, I'm not having that. I'm defending that because that isn't fair. That isn't right. Elvis can't defend himself. Lisa can't defend herself. You know, we can challenge these people now. Yeah. And now it's started to become quite normal for Elvis fans, not Louis. It started to become quite normal for Elvis fans to go, that ain't right. That's not fair. If Elvis was here, he wouldn't be happy with that. If Lisa was here, she'd have a go at you. Sometimes I always think, if Lisa were here, and you said that about her father, she'd give you a slap. Hi, Emma. Emma, I was just saying to on this YouTube, on this live stream, that I'm so happy that there's something that has evolved with Elvis fans, where we now automatically defend Elvis and Lisa, even Riley, Finley and Harper, because it just comes natural now. It is just second nature. I think someone's trying to ring me. I might have to go. I don't think it was like that when I first started this channel, where Elvis fans were just automatically coming together as a big movement, a big group to defend Elvis and Lisa. Obviously, fans have always defended. Fans have always defended, haven't they? But there's something happening now. It's becoming stronger. It's a movement. Anyway, my wife's trying to ring me, guys. I will be back. I'm going to be doing a discussion about Vernon's feelings about Elvis's death and foul play. I'm going to be doing that next. We're going to play an old retro couple of videos from the 80s, and we're just going to discuss it. I don't want anyone to think that we're weird or it's conspiracy stuff. We're just going to try and understand what happened on that day, okay? Who was there, what medication Elvis was given, all different things concerning what went on before Elvis died and after he died. Okay, guys, we're going to be doing that later. Okay, gotta go. I gotta go and cook some spaghetti. And so you start a new job in a couple of weeks. Lots of young people with wrong impressions of Elvis. Yes, and we're going to re-educate them, Emma. Good luck with your new job. What is it? So I'm in a good mood today, guys. We had a bit of a iffy day yesterday, but saying that, I was chatting with Ginger Alden yesterday, so it can't be that bad, can it? Yeah, and Mindy Miller. So I had a great day. Take care, guys. Love you all. You're the best. Team Elvis, you rock.